Hey, this is Bill with Cryptocurrency Group, and I feel bad for some of you, maybe a lot of you. I know that this blockchains and cryptocurrency exchanges and bitcoins and conversions and calculators and blah 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 is probably really frustrating some of you. So what I want to do is let's take a trip over to Cryptopia and get kind of detailed with it. So first we're going to type in Cryptopia, and what's happened is people have been sharing a particular link, and it's kind of caused a little confusion too. But if you just go to cryptopia.co.nz, we end up here, and from here I would definitely recommend you register and create your own account so that you can do some trading here on this particular website. Until I log in, let's go ahead and just look at the exchange. That's where we want to go. And so here we are, all up and down this left hand side. These are all different cryptocurrencies, of which only a couple of them have any practical value besides speculation. There's probably less than 10 that have any real value at this point. We see here the top markets, where the real action is happening: Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin. Here's Litecoin, and these looks like where they're converting over. But what we want to do is our interest, of course, right now is in PROCurrency. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to this search, and we're going to put in the ticker PROC, and we get these four that come up, and this is telling us that you can convert Bitcoin to PROCoin, Litecoin to PROCoin, Dogecoin to PROCoin, or Uno to PROCoin, and vice versa. And so let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. I did a video earlier today about determining the USD value of PROCoin by using the Bitcoin value here. We take this last price that somebody paid right here. Now that is in Bitcoin, okay? We take that last price that somebody used and we go over to the CoinDesk calculator and we put in that Bitcoin value, and we see the USD value, so 0.07. Now that was the last trade. We do know that people have been trading high, low for this today. Now there's really no history yet because we just started. But this is going over the 24-hour statistics, so this was the last trade. This change, now some people have noticed that and said, man, this is terrible, we've already dropped 100%. Well, what actually happened was somebody made a mistake and put in a very high price to purchase PROCoin, and so we're seeing a drop as a result of this here. So kind of got off to a wrong footing on making it look like we were coming out of the chute and going down, but that's not the case. This has just created an artificial representation of what's taking place. Now if you have an account here on Cryptopia, you're going to be able to buy Pro, you're going to be able to sell Pro, okay? And so let's go ahead and log in real quick. So I've just logged in. We really haven't, I personally haven't really done a lot on the site yet, haven't had time. But let's go back to where we were, being able to look at the PROCoin. And so now if I had, I have not moved my Bitcoin over here yet, but if I had Bitcoin in my account here, mine is in Coinbase, I just have to move it and create that connection between the two. But I could say, hey, I want to buy Pro, right? So let's say I want to buy 1,000 Pro, and I'm willing to pay how much Bitcoin? Well, this is where you have to do a little computational math, and what you can do, if you were to say, if you wanted to use that 7-cent value, then you can take this right here, right? And we're just going to copy that. You can right click and copy. And then let's say we want to pay that much Bitcoin for it. Now I wanted to put in a point there at the beginning. So we know we're paying about 7 cents, and so it ends up being about 5/100ths of a Bitcoin for that, giving us, and then there's a little 0.2% fee here, and then so we would see that, and then we would click buy PROCoin. Now I don't have anything in my balance, so I can't buy it. On the flip side, if you had PROCoin here, you'd be able to go over here, you'd be able to put in the amount of PROCoin you want to sell, how much Bitcoin you want for it, and then sell that. And then of course you can take the Bitcoin, move it back to a wallet where you can then turn it into a fiat currency. So if you do create an account here, you'd be able to go through things like your balance here, and you'd be able to see the Bitcoin that you had in this particular account or Pro, and then here you'll also be able to see your orders that you have placed to play with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at moving some money over here. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to wallets. I'm going to get Bitcoin pulled up here, so let's just do BTC. Bitcoin again is like the hub to everything because it's the most accepted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate an address, okay, and that would be the address that I would send Bitcoin from my Coinbase account over to this wallet here. So here's my deposit address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. You can click this little button right here, or you can use this QR code. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to a Coinbase account, and I have a two-step verification set up to secure my wallet. So what happens is that they send me a text message, and I can go ahead and say, hey, let's skip that for the next 30 days. Okay, so now it's even more security because it's saying, hey, you're trying to log into this account from a computer that we don't recognize. So what they did was they sent me an email, and you see that once I clicked on the link in the email, it automatically communicates. Okay, so here I have one of my Coinbase accounts, and just have about 1.5 Bitcoin in there, and you can see the price of Bitcoin's just been fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send some of my Bitcoin over to this Cryptopia, right? So what I'm going to do is, again, I've copied that. Let me just make sure it's copied again, and I can close that out. So here I'm back at Coinbase, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that wallet address, and let's say I'm going to send over there 0.5 Bitcoin, okay, and it's coming out of this particular wallet. I'm going to put a note here, sending to Cryptopia. Now here's the fee that they're going to charge me, and again, if you wanted to know what that was, and I'm very curious to see what I'm being charged for that, we can go over that CoinDesk calculator. And again, these are all things that would be good to bookmark. So I'm going to paste that in, and they're going to charge me 72 cents to send almost $700. Okay, so this is why cryptocurrency is becoming so popular, because the fees are so low. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send those funds. You see they're just saying, hey, let's make sure that you really want to send this, and here again a two-step confirmation. I hear the text message over there. So here we have a new confirmation code. I would definitely recommend that you use the two-step verification. I use it on my Google, on my Gmail, multiple things, my domains, simply because it really protects it. If someone could even access your account, they still couldn't do anything if they don't have your cell phone. So I recommend that you learn to use this two-step verification. And so now I have that. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. And voila, there it goes. It's gone. And it was just shy of $700. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to my Cryptopia account. Okay, so it took a little bit of time, not excessive, but it took a little bit of time for my Bitcoin to come over here. But now you can see the Bitcoin that I sent from my Coinbase wallet, which I recommend, and I'll put a link to get a Coinbase wallet in the description or underneath the video. And so now over here I can come and do BTC, and you'll see here that I have this money here. Now it says unconfirmed. Okay, so we have this half a Bitcoin unconfirmed, and again, this shows where Bitcoin is a very slow technology. It's certainly outdated. And so I was just on the phone with Richard Marks, and he said that it can take a couple minutes to a couple hours. But actually, so now we see it. We see it's available right here, half a Bitcoin. So hey, let's go set up a pro order. Okay, so let's go back to the exchange, and here we're going to go to PROC, and I'm going to use the Bitcoin because now you see that I have a balance here that I can buy some with. And what I want to do is, let's say I want to buy well, let's see what happens, 10,000 PROC. Now I put in here what I'm willing to pay per PROCurrency in Bitcoin. Okay, so what we realized before is here's the last price that someone paid, and we go to Bitcoin and we realize and so that was 7 cents. So if I adjust this like this, now we know it's 5 cents. 0.00004 Bitcoin is 5 cents. So now I would copy that, or just say 0.0004. I'm going to come back here and go 0.0004. So there we see it's about 0.4 Bitcoin, okay, for my total order. If I wanted to check again just to make sure, I can take out these zeros here, 0.4, and we know it's about 533 US dollars. Look at that, it even changed because the price is fluctuating. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to process that order. You can even see here the kind of fee that they're going to charge you, 0.0008. 0.0008. So you're going to charge me $1 to buy 10,000 PROCurrency. Okay, so here I'm going to buy Pro. I placed my order, and let's see if here we're on the PROCurrency Bitcoin page. Here we see an order that was just placed. It even shows that it's my order right here. So there you have it. That's how you're buying it. And we'll see if my order is filled. We're gonna cut this video off now, but if that order is filled, then I'm gonna show 10,000 extra PROCurrency here in my Cryptopia account. And then when that PROCurrency goes up to whatever value I feel like I'm willing to sell it, then I can go ahead and do a sell order. Okay, So that was a lot. I know, again, this is very complicated and very technical information, but this certainly is the way of the future as we look at the value of Bitcoin as it goes up, as we look at the value of other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, actually even the little ones that are fractions of a penny. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are going up. So it's a very interesting space to be in. Certainly a good place for an entrepreneur at this point. And there you have it.